Hello everyone. I'm not even going to waste time trying to describe who this little frick is, mostly because everyone already knows. However, there's a lot about him that points to him not being a normal panther. Well, apart from being pink and humanoid. Anyway, I'm going to try and investigate the true capabilities of this creature, and to do so I'm using episode 1 of the 90s TV series, the Pink Fink. Roughly a minute into this episode, the major antagonist, who goes by many names but let's call him the Little Man for continuity's sake, goes to a door to find his paint can. Once retrieved, he walks away only to be completely obliterated by the Pink Panther. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the door is made of, but it looks relatively standard. It could be metal even. The average door weight is about 30 to 40 kilograms. Now, if we compare Little Man's height to the door, we can see that he's a bit over half of the height. The door is 80 inches tall, which is about 2.3 meters, for all the fellow metric using alphas. So Little Man is roughly 110 to 120 centimeters tall, if not less. Now, Little Man is not exactly in perfect shape, so his weight might be a bit more than average. I estimate he's about 35 kilograms. This means Pink Panther managed to push a combined total of 70 kilograms with one hand. However, he didn't just shove them, he altogether flattened them. Now, obviously cartoon physics apply here, but if we're going to estimate the pink power, we're going to have to take all factors into mind. Now, if we use force equals mass times acceleration, we can see that he pushed this door from closed to fully open in 0.8 seconds. I can't tell what the distance from closed to open was. Well, there's no freaking wall drawn there, so we'll have to guess. The width of the door is normally about 1 meter, so we'll have to use it to find out the hypotenuse. 1 meter squared plus 1 meter squared equals 2 meters, meaning the door travelled 1.41 meters in 0.8 seconds, giving it an acceleration of 3.4 meters per second. This means it hit Little Man with a force of 238 newtons. So Pink Panther managed to casually exert 238 newtons with one arm. Bearing in mind that he is able to do this with ease, he is most likely capable of much higher forces if he were to get serious. Later in the episode, he can be seen running around a pillar. To make things easier, let's assume this pillar is around 1 meter in diameter, meaning the circumference is 3.14 meters. The Panther completes a full rotation in 2.3 seconds the first time, which means he was moving at 1.36 meters per second, which isn't impressive, but keep in mind he wasn't really running. I mean, would you call this running? I calculated that he makes 8 full rotations in 1.25 seconds, meaning he was running at 20.09 meters, equivalent to 44.7387 miles per hour, or 72.325 kilometers per hour. To compare, Usain Bolt's top speed was 44.64, so Pink Panther is considerably faster than the fastest man on Earth. He even managed uplift, since you can see he can paint it up to the top of the pillar. He then survives a direct hit from a shotgun, which is fatal in under 20 feet. While this burns his tail, the Panther escapes relatively unscathed. He later is able to dodge these shotgun blasts. While they may have moving slower than usual due to being covered in paint, they still have a speed of around 1,560 feet per second, which he was able to avoid pretty easily. Furthermore, the Panther managed to move into a new location between each shot. He was able to get to the top window in 1.2 seconds and to the one on the far right in 1.09. The house is about 9 meters tall, according to the average height of 2-story buildings with attics. The baseline distance from the first window to the second was half of this, so approximately 4.5 meters, and the second was a bit less, maybe about 4 meters. Therefore, the Panther was able to move at around 3.75 meters per second. If these were fixed, flat points. The Panther would still have to run across a room and up a flight of stairs to reach the first destination, which would have added at least another 8 meters to his total. So he ran across a room and up to the attic at 23 miles per hour. Bearing in mind that this is close to the average human running speed on flat and even ground, that a Panther has still managed to keep this up despite the obvious obstacles in his way. He then proceeds to control nature itself, which isn't too impressive or anything. So the verdict. Is Pink Panther really a god? Keeping in mind that this is his first episode, no, he's a cartoon character. He might have above average stats, but nowhere near deity level. What did you expect? Why did you even watch this video? Despite that, I'm glad you watched. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, why not subscribe? It's free, and we just hit 50 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching, and bye.